Welcome to the video. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a VBA macro using an IfLoop function. Now, there's various different applications that you can use an IfLoop function for, and I'm going to do a practical example here so you can see how it could potentially be used for something that you're involved in doing, something that someone in a particular job or a particular profession might be involved in doing themselves, and how this would help them to achieve a result much more easily and simply, how it would automate something that would otherwise take substantially longer. So let's imagine that you're a teacher or a lecturer, and you've got a set of class results, and you want to change them from being a percentage out of 100 into a category either A, B, C or D. Well, I'll show you how we can use some VBA to do that very easily, and once you've got it in there you can use it over and over, obviously. So we'll start off here, and actually let's put some headings up. Let's call it student name, score, and grade. I'll center it, put it in bold. And for the sake of simplicity, I'll just go with student 1, student 2, etc. Let's drag that down to 99. Okay, so for the score percentage, let's use equals rand between. Say between 1 and 100, and we'll divide it by 100 to get a percentage. Okay, let's drag this down. We get all different percentages, and we'll copy and paste the values just to make sure it doesn't interfere with any of the code. Okay, so the VBA that we're going to do is going to automatically fill in the grade column. So here's where we go into the Visual Basic editor, insert a module. I'm just going to call this IfLoop. So sub IfLoop student grades. Well, actually, if you're going to save this and use it for different tasks you've got, you might just want to call it the IfLoop, and then you can actually no. On second thought, IfLoop for student grades, because this particular one will be designed in a way that's applicable to the various percentages that we have in this spreadsheet. Okay, so we'll start off with a for function. So for each cell in range, and now we'll define what the range is. And if I recall correctly, that's going to be C. It's going to be B2 to B99. Okay, so here's where we use the various if functions. If Cell.Value is greater than or equal to, say, 0.9, then Cell.Offset. The offset is what puts it in the column next to it on the right. 0, 1, 1 column over. Then the value will equal A. Okay, so because we've now used one if function, the next several functions will be ElseIf, and the other thing about this is that using if and then the else if, and then at the end you use an else function. So what that does is it means that all the variables in this are mutually exclusive, so they don't overlap on each other. So therefore you don't have to use these less than this number but greater than another number. It just has to be equal to or greater than a particular number. Okay, so same thing with this. Use the offset. Equals B. ElseIf. I'm sure you get the idea of what I'm doing at this point. Okay, so I've filled in 4 of the 5 variables that we're going to use, and the final variable that we're going to use on here is going to be E. So at the end we use an else, and that means everything else that isn't included in the above definitions results results in this value down here. Alright, and now we can end the if function, and we'll put in a loop next cell. That'll send it through every cell in the range. So just looking at that, I think that's going to work for us. Okay, now let's see how we go. Okay, great. As expected, it grabs the data from the range we put in, puts the result here in the cell next to it, fills it down all the way down the column. I should have put the range to 100, but that's easily fixed. And I've given one example of an application you might use this for, but in whatever you use Excel for, there's a good chance that you can think of an area where this is going to help you. So thanks for watching, and I hope this is a tool that you can use to make your life easier.